offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They snap it to Fields, eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, dude, what the fuck?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Give me those, bro.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Fields. That one tipped
The
and
fuck?
it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second and 10, Fields again. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get into him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. On first and 10, it's Herbert.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Second down, they go back to Herbert. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here now, third down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to obviously that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second down at 4. They toss it to Pacheco. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Now Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last throw here for Fields. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Get out of here, bro.
He's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play.